Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to create a simple table that can be reused in all your Figma designs, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's quick, it's easy, so let's jump into it. So the first thing we're going to do is create some text. So let's go to the top left hand side, the toolbar. We're going to hit that key icon and we're going to create some text. All right, so let us just give it a name. All right, it doesn't matter right now, it's a placeholder. We can now just adjust some of the elements over here. Okay, so on the right hand side, we can just have a look at what our font looks like, and we can also have a look at the actual layout over here. So we're going to make sure that the text is laid to the left hand side over here. It's aligned to the left. And there's a few other things that we want to do. But we're going to right click here and we're going to say add auto layout. What essentially this will do is allow us to have a frame around our text. So over here you can see a few different options. Okay, when we are looking at the auto layout over here, you can change how it actually looks, so the gaps in between. So here we're going to make sure that these gaps are 0, and the gaps over here, the horizontal padding and the vertical padding, we can leave as is, or we can make it smaller. It depends on how you want your table to look. Okay, so this is the starting point. We're also going to go over to fill. Let's add a fill and let's make it a bit darker. All right, I think that looks fantastic. And you can then also just create a border as well, but we're going to leave it as is. So if you want to go into stroke now, and here you can see there's an icon that says strokes per side. Here we want to just choose this bottom option. Okay, and that's what it will look like. So you can also change now the color of the stroke. So let's just make it a little bit lighter. I think that looks good. So what we essentially have here is one cell of a table, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it is selected. You can just click down and select it. And we are going to right click and we're going to say copy. Okay, now there is a copy of it. Now we can click down here and we can paste as well. Okay, so let's paste and let's just say allow. You can also use the keyboard shortcuts, the Control-C and Control-V. So let's go ahead and let's move this now. You can see we are going to move it. Let's make a couple more. Let's move this now also to line up here, and let's make another one. So you can have, of course, as many as you need, but essentially this is what it's going to look like. What we like to do now is, again, let's select everything. We're going to go up to the top over here, and you can see this icon. It says create component. Now, when you create a component, it's like a template. So you've now created your component, and that's great. Let's just move it up here out of our way. You can now continue to use this and remake tables and customize those tables as you please. Let's go on the left-hand side to assets, and we are going to just type in component 1, and you can see that this component 1 will come up over here. Now, the reason it's component 1 is because I did not rename it. You can, of course, rename it. So now we can click down here and we can drag it out here. Let's reposition it. And this now, we can right click, we can say copy, and we can paste as many times as we need. As you can see, paste. Let's bring it down here. And let's do one more. All right, so this is what our table looks like. Now what we can do is go into the first one. We can change what it actually looks like. So we can change like the fill. We can change the text color. Maybe you want the very top one to look a little bit different. And essentially, if you're clicking, and you can now go ahead and you can edit this. So let's say we want name in here. Here we want address. Here we want email, and here we want cell number. All right, and you can now populate this table with whatever information you need to populate it with. But essentially, on the left hand side, if you're going into assets and you're typing in the name of the table that you created, you will be able to find it. You can now also take this and you can create a component, and this table will then be over here. If you go and have a look for assets, you can actually find that asset over here and reuse it in all of your designs without having to repeat this process.